Welcome back, everyone. This is Thomas Triple T Tie with another new bullish crypto analysis. Before we dig in and talk about Zilliqua, or I think it's Zilliqa, I think that's how you pronounce it. Anyways, Zilliqa has been pumping, but it's been pumping a lot, and I wanted to find out what if you want to short something that's pumping, so let me show you the chart first. But before we do, remember, this is for edutainment only and not financial advice. Additionally, when you short something, you are taking a tremendous risk of gaining very little, but also risking a lot because things can go as unlimited to the upside. Yeah, you can put a stop loss, but still. Shorting something is very risky, especially when it's pumping. So, word of caution. This is for edutainment only, not financial advice. Additionally, when you feel value's been added, feel free to smash the like, ring the bell, hit subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comment section. So let's dive in. Here's Zilliqa on the 4-hour chart on TradingView. As you can see, it's moved tremendously. Let me show you how much it's moved. Here we go. Let's get a ruler and measure. So it's moved roughly right there. 272% over 28 bars of 4-hour increments. So it's moved a lot. And this movement right here, let's go with this movement. Just this one alone right here, it's moved 84%. So two really huge moves, one here and one here. This one's 84%. So, a lot of people are thinking, well, if something is moving up significantly, it's going to come down eventually. And that's true. You notice here, after this bar, it went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bullish 4-hour bars, and then it came back down, and then it spiked up again. Now it's coming back down. And you notice on the 4-hour chart, it's exceeding the top of the Bollinger Band on all these. So here it touched it. Then the next 4 rode up on top or above the Bollinger Band. And look at RSI. RSI on the 4-hour chart is 78, and that's overbought for sure. So where do you short it? You don't want to short it when it's pumping. I mean, I did that. I did that earlier this morning, just as a study and using the heat map, and I'll show you some of that in a moment here. But where do you short it? You want to short it when it's coming off of the Bollinger Band, as the Bollinger Band's curving. So let's switch to, let's go to the 1-hour chart. You see on the 1-hour chart, it's starting to curve, and it moved away from the top of the Bollinger Band. So right around here is a signal, and here it didn't even touch the Bollinger Band. So here's a signal that you should be able to start shorting it here. So that's around 0.176, and then here it came down some more. So that's a good cue right there. And additionally, you can see that the KDJ, it rounded the top, dropped back down, but we don't know if it's going to bounce back up. We don't. And you can take a look at the the momentum indicator here. Excuse me, sore throat. The CVD, cumulative volume delta, the volume started dropping here, and the RSI started dropping here. It's still overbought, but it's dropping. And then here on the momentum indicator is dropping too. So right here might be a good time to start shorting it. Let's go to the 30-minute time frame. Time frame, similar situation. It's away from the top of the Bollinger Band, and KDJ is dropping down. It's dropping down below the start of the top, which is 80 here. You can see MACD is starting to turn bearish, and the RSI, CVD, and momentum indicator are going horizontal. So let's go to 15-minute time frame. On the 15, well, that's not it. That's for 15 months. Sorry. Here's the 15-minute time frame, similar. On the 15, it's in the middle of the Bollinger Band. KDJ, it dropped all the way to the bottom, starting to flex back up here. And these three down here, RSI, CVD, and MOM, they're starting to bend up. So on the 15-minute, it's starting to bend up, right? So this could be a good time to short it, but it's still uncertain, right? So let's switch back to the 4-hour. So 4-hour, there we go, still on the top. Now another tool that you can use to check if it's the good time to short something is the heat map. Before I go show you the heat map, let me show you these lines right here. These red lines are entry points where I think I compared it with the heat map to see where the sell walls are. So here's the next big sell wall at at 0.18. Next one above that is at 0.20. So it touched close to the 0.18 and then to drop back down. So that could be a major resistance there. So what do we do? Let's go back to the heat map. Here's the 0.18. Here's the some of these walls just came in. Here's the big wall at 0.2. So could be a good time to enter it. We want to also verify something with the if I'm gonna shrink this down a little bit so you can see. What I'm looking for here is the cumulative volume delta, CVD, down here. I want to see that it's maxing out. Let's go. Okay. Excuse me. Oh, allergies. Okay, so what do we have here? You see here the cumulative volume delta. It's cumulative volume delta is the difference between the accumulations of the difference between aggressive sellers and aggressive buyers, sells and buys, bids and offers. And when it's negative right here, that means that the sellers are more aggressive right here and here. But overall, if you look at the trend, the buyers are more aggressive. And you look at this whole trend here, and you can see that here, the prices are just going up, and they kind of maxed out here, and then it starts to level off. That's what we're looking for. But you notice it's starting to pop back up here, right there. So it's hard to tell, but with the heat map, you can see these buy walls, and so you can set your entries. So for example, now that it's starting to move up, let's zoom out again. Let's go to minute time frame. Here's the minute time frame. Here's my next entry level. I'm planning to enter here at 0.175 right here because there's not a lot of resistance here. So by entering here and then putting a stop loss just above it, that might be safe because this thing can easily move up here. There's not a lot of resistance in between here. Well, this wall just came in, but it should disappear pretty fast if price was to move up that way. So it could move up here and then face some resistance, fill the order, and drop back down. If it breaks through that one, then the stop loss will catch it, and then we can re-enter up above, like at up here at 0.18 or something, like right here. So that's how you can use that. You might want to also pay attention to the cumulative volume delta down here to see if it's still climbing. If it's still climbing up, you might want to be careful because you're shorting it. You want it to start dropping down, not climbing up. So I hope that was helpful for you, and feel free to smash the like and ring my bell, hit subscribe if you're not, and share your thoughts. This has been an interesting case for me to short something that's rising, because it's very, very difficult, but it's also educational for me. So peace.